our garden and the bees are loving this cooler weather. What's pretty cool is these onion heads. I've been letting them go to seed. My cousin said to let the onions grow until the stalks dry out to get the best onions. But if you look in here, in addition to making seeds, there's actually some new onions growing on this seed head. And earlier this summer, I picked some of those off, and they actually are growing onions. I planted them in the grow room. So I'm going to let these go a little bit longer, and then I'm going to add those to the grow room as well. But look at how the rain and the cooler temperatures has revived the green out here. The eggplant are blooming again. Look at all those fall flowers. And the cucumbers, they're doing fabulous. These cucumbers have really been good to us this year. I harvested 4 just the other day, and we're making fermented pickles with them. But look, it's putting more on, which is wonderful. These are the best cucumbers I've ever had in my life. And the kumquats, they already made some kumquats, right? But look, they're blooming again. And I just saw a bee on here earlier today, and we definitely need the bees. The bees do a garden good. We try to use as few pesticides in this yard as possible. Right now, my favorite bug killer is the garlic, cayenne, and onion mixture, infused water that we've been spraying on stuff all year, and we're still getting some figs. This is really awesome. I really do need to get out here and harvest some of these fig leaves for tea. Maybe after we get some rain, but soon. And these are tomatoes that I was trying to save the seeds, and I left them soaking in the water too long, because you soak them to get the slimy content off the outside. And these are actually starting to take off now with a little cooler weather. This one here, you can barely see it for this cat's claw that I wish I never would have planted, but it's right there. And over here, I'm watching patiently to see if we get a watermelon to set on. It's blooming. It appears to like the cooler weather as well. Some more basil. Thank you, Tractor Supply. Could happen. And our sweetness melons seem to be liking this weather as well. And oh, look, here's one setting on. These things, the one that we harvested so far was the size of a golf ball, but it's super delicious. Oh, there's a bee. Go ahead, baby, help me out. Find all the flowers. Oh, look, there's one setting on right now. That's awesome. These flowers are so pretty. Also the Tractor Supply wildflower mix. Same with these. More basil. Love this. And these grapes, I'm so excited about the potential. Oops, let's get this leaf off. I tell you what, I check these every day. Any bad leaves, come right off. Grapes are super sensitive to all kinds of things. See anything bad, we take it off. This one too. Don't touch my grapes, baby. Look at this. Malbec grapes. Well, this is pretty crazy. I try not to let all the species touch each other because I feel like it makes a bug super high. Oops, well, we got a bird we got to check on. Wow. What are you? But the firebell grew up into the fig. Let me just make sure that little bird isn't caught in a net or anything. It looks like it's pretty. I think he got out. Oh, there you are. Look at you. I think that's a baby robin. What are you doing? Oops, okay, I gotta get him out. The robin did free itself. I took advantage of this to cut a little more net out and to prune back some of this cat's claw. Cat's claw is actually a medicinal plant. The bark is used for medicinal purposes, but it's parasitic, and I was hoping it would flower, but I'm almost wondering if it has to like kill a tree in order to start flowering, because I've never gotten any flowers off mine. But I have seen it in the park, so I keep mine cut back. It does look pretty when it covers this wall sometimes, but yeah, I wouldn't plant that. But look, we're getting some more figs. Better get that before a bird does, right? This one here too. If they have a little bit of brown on them, they will continue to get ripe. These flowers are so pretty grown up in there. These firebells, these are a great addition to a desert garden for sure, because they are very tolerant of the heat, and they do. Oh, there's another one up there too I gotta get. And I know you want to see the lemons, right? You want to see the lemons setting on. They're just starting to get a little bit of yellow in them. They won't be fully ripe until December, although we did harvest a couple when we got the brown fungus on there, and we just cut that part off that had that, and they tasted good. When they're ripe, the skins on these Meyer lemons actually taste really sweet. So ripe Meyer lemons, we eat the whole thing. This marshmallow plant is also a medicinal herb, and what's cool about it, if you prune it, it actually makes a beautiful shrub. We've got a bunch of those. We're going to be repositioning these plants here in the fall. Not until it cools off, though. It's pretty hot. The squash seems to be coming to life now that we're getting some cooler weather, so hopefully there's still hope we can get some spaghetti squash. So far I've only harvested one this year, which is very unusual, but you know, we say thank you for what we get. We've definitely harvested a lot of eggplant. We've harvested some tomatoes. I know they're falling all over themselves now. Got a lot of apples this year for sure. And looking forward to having some pomegranates here. We tried one. They're not quite ready. They do taste sweet. This tree right here, when they're ripe, they're pink inside. And this tree over here, if we get any on this tree, we are getting some. Those have red tendrils, so slight difference in the pomegranate species. I'm going to move this bougainvillea to the front yard once it cools off. And look, pomegranate reseeded itself. Yay. So we're going to have 3 pomegranates growing on this yard, but it definitely needs more space. So bougainvillea's got to go. And that guy's going to get moved to the middle. We did go ahead and put some green bean seeds out, and they are, oh, hi baby. You see that hummingbird? That little hummingbird's my buddy. We did put some green bean seeds out, and they're doing well. We just got to make sure they don't dry out during the warmest part of the day, but they are doing really well. You have a small window for green beans here in the fall and in the spring. Today I am fertilizing the grow room. We're still working on our bubbler system, but look at this. Patience is paying off. We're getting a green chili pepper here, and it's definitely been a learning experience, this room, but I'm hopeful for success here in the future. We have some tomatoes that are looking kind of rough, but look, there's a flower up there. As long as you get flowers, eventually you're probably going to get a tomato. We're hopeful for that. Going into the winter, we had tomatoes sitting on up in that basket right there, and I'm debating, I'm going to take this cruciferous out because it's showing me that it's not going to actually produce. And we're not throwing the leaves away. Those leaves are good in stew. I've been slowly harvesting them, but I'm thinking either tomatoes or peppers up there. I probably should do peppers. Peppers seem to like these top baskets the best. I'm having some success with those. Maybe tomatoes would like to grow in with the onions. Hard to say. Planted some more seeds over here, only time will tell. And we are reseeding our lettuce. You can see we've eaten most of this. Radishes love this tray. We've been harvesting radishes. These are French breakfast radishes. And our spinach and kale is reseeding. Some of it reseeded. This right here reseeded. That's Norwegian spinach. And then I put seeds out for bok choy and arugula and some other lovely salad greens. Got our beets down here at the bottom, and some bok choy and Chinese cabbage down in this tray, and Swiss chard in this tray. It's definitely a journey. At times I've been frustrated, but everything takes time to learn, so you don't give up, you just keep trying. And thankfully I've got Mr. Painter on my team, and he's helping me with all my water systems. Hope you enjoy your day. Thank you so much for watching and supporting our channel. Have a blessed day.